Module 3 question. A die was thrown 9,000 times and the throw of 5 or 6 was 3240 times. On the assumption of random throwing, do the data indicate an unbiased die? Here, H naught will be the unbiased. The observation, let H naught will be the unbiased assumption random throwing. Then number of successes x will be 3240, and the probability of getting 5 or 6 in one throw. So probability of 5 probability given, these are getting 5 or 6 in one throw. The probability will 2 by 6 is equals to 1 by 3. Q becomes 1 minus P, means 1 minus 1 by 3, 2 by 3. The actual number of success when die is thrown 9,000 times. So 9,000 times means 9,000. NP 9,000 into 1 by 3, that is 3,000. Now from the formula table, z is equals to x minus np divided by root of npq is equals to x means 3240 minus np means 3000 divided by root of npq means 9000, p means 1 by 3, q means 2 by 3. This simplify, we get 5.36. This is greater than 2.58 at 1% level of significance, and greater than 1.96 at 5% significance level of significance. Next, so H naught is rejected. Here the greater than is their level of significance, so this is rejected. If less than is not rejected. Next, 5b. In that 5b, before an increase in excise duty on tea, 400 people out of sample 500 persons. 400 people go to drink tea. So that one take P1 is equals to 400 by 500 is equals to 0.8. Then person 2, and after increase in the duty, 600 people are there. In that 400 people drink tea. So 400 divided by 600, that is 0.6, where P1 is the proportion of the consumer before increase in the duty, and P2 be the proportion of consumer increasing in duty. Then we take increase or decrease more or less. We use one Taylor test. Therefore, let H naught P1 is equals to P2. H1 is P1 greater than P2. P should be N1 P1 plus N2 P2 divided by N1 N2. Here N1 N1 and N2 are N1 is equals to 500, N2 is equals to 600. Substitute these values. N1 means 500, P1 means 0.8 plus N2 600, P2 means 0.6 divided by N1 plus N2 500 plus 600. From calculation we get 0.69. Q means 1 minus P. Therefore, we get 1 minus 0.69 is equals to 0.31. Then in formula table, formula book, we take Z is equals to P1 minus P2 divided by square root of PQ 1 by N1 plus 1 by N2. Substitute the values of these P1 and PQ, N1 and N2. 0.8 minus 0.6 divided by square root of 0.69 into 0.31, 1 divided by 500 plus 1 by 600. This calculate, we get 7.14 at greater than 1.64 at 5% level of significance. And greater than 2.33 at 1% level of significance. So this is for 95% people consumption decrease is level of significant. This one is 99%. This comes from greater than, therefore H naught is rejected. Next, C was conducted in a slum locality. So slum locality 2000 families by selecting a sample size 800 families. It was revealed that 180 families were illiterate. In that, we take probability P is equals to 180 are illiterate from 800 peoples. Therefore, P is equals to 180 by 800 is equals to 0.225. Q is equals to 1 minus P is equals to 1 minus 0.225 is equals to 0.775. Find the probable limits of the illiterate families in the population of 2000. We have to find the probable limits of illiterate families. So confidence intermediate limits formula will be applied. In that is equals to P plus or minus 2.58 square root of PQ by N. P means 0.225 plus or minus 2.58. QP means 0.225 into Q 0.775 divided by 800. This simplify, we get 0.225 plus or minus 0.038, 0.187 plus and minus 0.263. Then probable limits of the illiterate families in the form. Now we find 2000 families. This is single families for, so for 2000 families 0.187 into 2000 and 0.263 into 2000, we get 374 and 526 are the probable limit of illiterate people. 6a. In 324 throws a die an odd number turned up 181 times, it is reasonable to think that die is unbiased one. H naught will be taken as the die unbiased given that the observed number of success will be x is equals to 181. The probability of getting odd number is p is equals to 3 by 6, that is 1 by 2. Q will become 1 minus 1 by 2 is equals to 1 by 2. Then the actual number of success when due to thrown 32 times means np is equals to 32 will be throws p will 1 by 2 means 162 will be the actual number of success. Then formula z is equals to x minus np divided by square root of npq is equals to x means 181 minus np means 162 divided by square root of 162 np into q means 1 by 2. This can be simplified. We get the answer is 2.11 is a greater than for 1.96 at 5% of level of significance. Level of significance. Then less than for 2.58 at 1% of level of significance. So therefore H naught is rejected, is greater than so. Then 6b, the mean weight obtained from the random sample of size 100 is 64 grams. So n equals to 100 and mean weight x bar is equals to 64. Standard deviation will be 3 grams. And then mean weight of population is 67 grams at 5% level of significance. So this can be taken as mu 67. H naught is there is no significance difference between the sample and the population mean. Therefore, in the formula z is equals to x bar minus mu divided by sigma divided by square root of n is equals to x bar means 64 minus mu 67 divided by standard deviation 3 square root of 100. This can be simplified. We get the answer is 10. This is greater than 1.96 at 5% of level of significance. Therefore, H naught is rejected. Also set up 99% confidence limits of the mean weight of the population also asked. So 99% confidence limit x bar plus or minus 2.58 into sigma by root n is equals to x bar means 64 plus or minus 99% of your confidence limit x bar plus or minus 2.58 into sigma divided by root of n. X bar means 64 plus or minus 2.58 into Sigma means 3 divided by root 100. This can be simplified. We get 64.774 and 63.226. Then next 6C. Next 6C. In a sample of 100 people in this city, the average income was 210. Here we take average income x1 bar is equals to 210, n1 will be 100. Then with the standard deviation, sigma 1 is equals to 10. For another sample, 150 persons, that is n2 is equals to 150. Then the average income will x2 is equals to 220. Standard deviation will be 12. The standard deviation of the income of the city is 11. Test whether there is any significant difference between the average income of the localities. So here take h naught is equals to x1 bar equals x2 bar. Then h1 equals x1 is not equals to x2 bar. Then formula z is equals to x1 bar plus formula z is equals to x1 bar minus x2 bar divided by square root of sigma 1 square by n1 plus sigma 2 square by n2. Substitute, we get 210 minus 220 minus 10 divided by square root of sigma 1 means 10 square divided by n1 means 100 plus sigma 2 means 150. So sorry, 12 square divided by n2 means 150. This can be simplified. We get the answer is minus 7.14, greater than 1.96 at 5% of level of significance, and greater than 2.58 at 1% of level of significance. Therefore, H naught is rejected. Thank you. Please subscribe my channel.